Someone had recently said to me, Memorial Day, is a good day to remember all of the men that fought for our freedom. You think about it now. Of course, many people think war is justified because of what they read in the Old Testament, where God actually had a player in the field of world politics and dominion to his nation of Israel. He would actually go and tell them in the Promised Land that because he was going to plant his kingdom in the earth at that time, go and destroy these people. Their wickedness has come to the ripeness. You see, that's what it is, like in Revelation. It says the grapes are ripe for the treading of the winepress of God the Almighty. When certain their sin had come to completion, God get rid of them. Their wickedness has come to great, and so that's why people try to justify the wars. Is that really what's going on today? That the wars the United States fights is because the people have become so wicked that God has now told them, okay, go out and destroy these people? Or is it for greed? Is it greed, or is it a lust for murder, of pillage and rape? Isn't that rather what's going on? There's the principle involved that you cannot fight evil with evil. The whole world is built on evil, and the most evil rise to the top. You see, that's how the world works. Everyone knows that. The bad, how you have to be really bad to get in power and make everybody afraid of you. And the only thing that you can fight evil with is the truth, because the truth is on a whole different level. It's the only thing that can conquer. It's the only thing that can conquer the evil. It just eradicates it, takes it away. And so this is what Jesus Christ was. That's why he didn't tell his followers to go out and have an army and kill people and stuff like that. But he said, love your enemies and pray for them that persecute you, that they might know the truth also. They might kill you, yeah. But Jesus said, go tell that fox, I walk today and tomorrow and the next day. And he told his brothers, you go up to the feast. Your time, my time is not yet come, but your time is always at hand, because they weren't walking in the truth. Some people think that everyone is just the evil people. Everyone knows themselves. Everyone knows what they're doing, and you can't teach anybody anything because they know themselves. Does that mean that everyone knows that they're evil? No, they don't. They live in ignorance. Jesus said, "I will bring the blind by the way that they knew not, and I will make dark places light before them." And Jesus Christ said, I came that those seeing might be made blind, and that the blind might see. Those that think that they are illuminated, that's where, like the group Illuminati, they are truly the enlightened ones. They know what they're doing. Jesus said, if you didn't know what you're doing, you wouldn't have sin. Not that they wouldn't be sinning, but they wouldn't be responsible. They're drunk. It's like the people today are drunk on the wine of the fornication of Babylon the Great, who is seducing the whole world into blindness and sin. And people act drunk. They don't know what they're doing. That's why Jesus said, forgive them, Father, for they don't know what they're doing. They don't realize what they're doing. It's not intentional, but they're they don't even understand themselves, you see. That's why the great work of enlightening is going on. There's a lot of enlightening on the internet that people should take advantage of. Like Alex Jones is enlightening people in one aspect of politics, and he enlightens a lot. There's a lot of light there, and there are others. You know, I saw a video the other day about the Christian Zionists and how they feel about Jesus and Israel. In all these years, that hasn't changed. It's illegal to preach the gospel in Israel. They mock him. They ridicule him. It's disgusting. That video is, I think it was done, I know it was done by David Duke, you know, who we always hear as a racist, a terrible racist, the Ku Klux Klan and everything, which, you know, who likes that? You know, that's like monsters or something, you know. But he's not in that anymore. And then video is very enlightening. I mean, race, people that talk about people that are racists, you know. I mean, which is the evil race? Is it the white people? Yeah, they're evil, all right. I mean, the dominion part of it. The evil always rises to the top. Yeah, it's the white people. They're the evil ones. Or you take a look at what's going on. And, I mean, look at what they're doing in the world. They can be on top and have their greed and have all their material benefits. You know, that's really what it's all about. Is they get to have all them things, all that money, and you know they're just enjoying themselves so much. You take a look at what's happening in Africa. The genocide that blacks do against blacks, tribe against tribe, the raping of children, murder of children, mutilation, torture, disgusting things. And then you say, okay, no, it's the black people. They're the evil ones on the earth. You take a look at what happened in China during Mao, how he killed how many millions of people? 50, 60, 70? Nobody knows. And then you think, okay, well, that's the evil. That's the evil race right there. You know, I mean, they're all evil. They're all evil. All the races are evil, you see. But it's just the only ones that are... and then you have a level of ignorance. People that are drunk, that don't know what they're doing. But the truth lies with Jesus Christ, you see. And that's the only way to fight the evil, is with the truth. And with the good, you know. So, you know, I mean, fighting... Well, those people over the military, they're fighting for our freedom. Freedom to rape and pillage and steal and murder. Don't we need to have that freedom? Well, how about freedom to speak the truth? Well, they're still murdered. The people that still want to speak the truth, they become the enemies of this murder because they shine the light on it. They say, no, you're not for freedom. And you're not good. You're just a bunch of murderers, greedy murderers. That's all you are. Satan's children, in order to get your goods. Yeah, Satan rewards them and punishes those that speak the truth. You know, so I mean, people love that, you know. The whole world is like that, and it's a dangerous place. Better to stay with the poor people, the lowly. But those murderers, man, they'll want to kill you. They'll want to kill you if you shine the light on them. So, you know, Jesus said you'll be persecuted, and see when they persecute you in this city, then you flee to another city. You know, and go on as long as you can. You know. But everybody's afraid of Satan, you know. Nobody wants to be murdered or put in a cage or played with, like how lions play with their prey, flip them around, and they're not gonna let them go. They'll never let you go, but they'll just play with you for a while. And same way with this evil world. They might want to put you in jail for a while, play with you. They're not gonna let you go though once they get you in their jaws. It's just a matter of time. So it's horrid and it's frightening, the things that the devil and Satan do in this world. And make no mistake about it, that's the terror. That's the horror show that's going on. We're not really afraid of horror movies, but it brings back to our gut the truth of the world that we live in. Otherwise, horror movies would be a joke. They wouldn't have any input. But because it reaches a primal nerve inside our mind and our hearts, it scares us to hell, because Satan is that wicked and dangerous. And don't think that God has forsaken you. Like Jesus said, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? Because it felt like that. Because the lion just ate him up. Just chewed him up, killed him. And God didn't protect him from the evil beast. So it felt like God had forsaken him. And God had allowed it. God had set his soul as an offering. And that's what it felt like. It felt like God had forsaken him. And just like Jesus said, you always have to say, Father, into your hands I entrust my spirit. And just try to follow Jesus Christ as much as you can, and try to get enlighten others. And there's going to be people that are really evil, that will pretend that they're getting enlightened. And oh yeah, thank you. It's all there's a big game going on between the good and the evil right now. And the evil people, they're not going to come out and tell you they're really disciples of Satan, and they murder for money and kill for money, and Satan rewards them. They like the rewards, but they don't like telling the truth. They think that they're enlightened. When they were enlightened, yeah, they're enlightened, but they chose the evil side. They chose the satanic side. And so, yeah, their enlightenment is not blessedness, who wants to choose that side, man? There are some scum buckets, and they're murderers, man, and they hate the poor people, and they murder the innocent and the poor, and they're scary. They're very scary people. And you can say stay away from them, but to preach the truth, they've got to hear too. And it's kind of like saying, putting your neck out, so to speak. It's like saying, okay, cut right here, because you know that when you tell them the truth, you automatically become their target, their prey. So it's only to help people to understand. It's not just to throw it in their face, because in Proverbs it says, don't reprove a wicked person, because they'll just hate you. Rather give reproof to a wise person, and they will get wiser. They will love you for it. But wicked people, they just hate you for it. So we're trying to enlighten people so that they can get out of the snare of the devil. Jesus wants to bring sight to the blind, so they're not drunk anymore. Once you know all the facts, you can't be drunk anymore. It sobers you up like that. So yeah, life is like that. And the devil's reign will come to a close when he comes to his peak of rulership. You know, in the eighth king of the Revelation, the beast that reigns over the whole earth. They give all their power to the beast, and he will do war with the saints, and he will conquer, overcome the saints. You know, he has that much power, and that's when God will step in, and there will be a war of Armageddon. And Jesus Christ is going to wipe them out, and His kingdom will last forever. And they don't. That's why they don't care who they kill, because they know that they're doomed. You know, everything they have is just temporary, very short, and that's it. They don't have any more reward. That's why Jesus says, "Woe unto you, rich, for you have already received your consolation, already received the good things." The rich man and Lazarus. Remember, you received the good things in your life, and Lazarus the evil. But now he is having comfort here, and you are in torments. You know, that's speaking of, that was when they raised their eyes in hell, which is the grave. In other words, that's the resurrection. And in the kingdom of God, they're going to have a low place, man. People know who they really are. The evil ones that are resurrected, God's going to resurrect them, because He's going to give everyone a chance in the world where He is rulership. That's why Jesus said all those in the graves will come out. Now I got to stop it now, because my time is up and it won't go on YouTube.